Welcome back for part 2 in Maokai matchup guides. Today I will be covering how to play Maokai into Darius. Hope you enjoy. For your laning mindset, you should know that Darius is basically always looking to go for an all-in on you. Your number one priority is not letting him get to 5 stacks of his passive, because once he does that, his auto attacks, Q, or ultimate will chunk you. If he's running Ghost, you need to be extremely mindful of where you are in the lane versus him, and your wave state. If your wave starts pushing away from you, and he can freeze it on his side, this is the worst case scenario for you, because not only will he beat you in a 1v1, but Darius players run Ghost, and will run you down the whole lane. Darius wants to be on top of you, ideally, before he uses his spells, so you should be using your spells reactively to his, rather than proactively. If Darius lands his Q on you, guess what? You lost the trade, because it damages you and heals him. Try to keep Darius at a range where, in order to trade with you, he needs to open with either his pull or his Q. When he does this, make sure to be using your W to dodge his Q, and try to save your knockback until after he uses his pull. Otherwise, you might knock him back further from your safe zone, and then he will pull you and you're out of options. Darius is a champion that is looking to snowball his lane phase dominance into teamfight power. If you die to him in lane phase, chances are you will continue to die to him. Try to delay even trading with him until you have Bramble Vest and Tabbies, so that you can mitigate his healing and have the mobility to play around his spells. During team fights, Darius is going to try to build his 5-stack passive on you, then move past you to kill your teammates. While you might think you should just throw your body at him and hope your team kill him, this will in many cases get everyone you know and care about apprehended by Darius and delivered to a quick death. You have to kite away from him and delay him getting 5 stacks for as long as possible. But also, you can't let him ultimate execute any of your allies, because this will give him an instant 5-stack passive. For some quick tips on how to play against Darius, you can Q while Darius is pulling you, so that while you are being pulled, your Q animation will go through while you would normally be CC'd, and you will knock him back as soon as you arrive on top of him. This will mess up his animation cancel combos. Next, Darius cannot use his ultimate while rooted because it is technically a dash. You can layer about 2 seconds of root on him in a row with your W and ultimate. If Darius has a bleed stack on you and he's playing around your tower, he will take tower aggro whenever he steps into turret range, so long as you're taking bleed damage. If he's just outside of tower range and he has a stack of bleed on you, you can W onto him and then Q him into your turret and ult him to surprise him with a really powerful trade. There are 2 possible rune pages that I would recommend when facing Darius. The first one is for players who may be newer to Maokai or do not have great confidence in their ability to space very well. The rune page is Aftershock, Demolish, Bone Plating, Overgrowth, Biscuits, Time Warp Tonic, CDR, Armor, Armor. This next rune page is for people who are confident in their ability to space and trade with the Darius in the mid laning phase. It is Grasp, Demolish, Bone Plating, Overgrowth, Mana Flow, Transcendence, CDR, Adaptive, Armor. I'd like to thank you all for watching. You can leave a comment below of which matchup you would like a guide of next. And yeah, I'll see you next time.